Yo,
Be better, but I mean that's
I got nothing. Hit the like button, subscribe to the page. We do talk Chicago sports daily. I have nothing to say about this. Let's get into it.
Grayson Allen's still a hoe.
He dropped 22 on us though.
in game two. You know they're going regardless of Chris Middleton's playing or not playing.
Y'all can hear it?
Same team.
Can you hear
Turn it up. Turn it up.
Experience and
Hold up.
just
My bad. I tweet.
fortitude, that kind of stuff. So it was.
Stop playing through.
You got it now?
Nope.
I thought we did get them.
we
Some,
go.
what happened was they really sent a lot of people to the rim, and I thought, at times, when Lopez is down there, Giannis is down there, those guys are hard to finish over. You have to make the extra pass, and you got to be able to, take some open threes. I think there was some times actually we drove in there and probably should have passed it when we did try to finish. But look at the tape and figure out where we can get better. But I think with the way they're going to help, you're going to have to spray the ball out because you're just not going to be able to get all the way sometimes to rim. And when you get to rim with their size and length, you've got to make good decisions when you get in there.
Was this defensively in this series from your perspective?
I thought they were the aggressor tonight. I thought they were the aggressor. I've said this, coming into the whole. They've always been an outstanding defensive team. They've been very, very, very good defensively. But I thought they were the more physical team. I thought the first two games, we physically, I thought, competed really, really well. I didn't think that we competed physically as well as we needed to, but I did think they took their physicality up from games 1 and 2.
I think DeMar had 9 shots. It's kind of uncharacteristic. Is that kind of what you're talking about? Just the way the defense was kind of swarming back?
Well, I think DeMar got downhill, and I think the one thing with DeMar is he's always going to try to make the right basketball play. And although he's an elite scorer, and that's what he does, he's also, I think, very, very underrated as a passer. And I think he's always kind of more focused on what's the right basketball play to make. And I think for him, when the ball's in his hand, you have a lot of trust and confidence he's going to make the right decision. So if it's a night where he's not going to take a lot of shots, but he's generating shots for other guys, I think for him, he's okay with that. And then obviously, I think all those guys' minutes got cut short. I think with a quick turnaround and playing again on Sunday, didn't play those guys in the fourth. So some of that's a little bit misleading, the total number of shots. But I think the ball was in his hands and in Zach's hands. And, you trust those guys to make the best decision, whether it's them driving it, shooting it, or trying to find somebody. And I got a lot of trust for DeMar's IQ when it comes to that.
What do you think about the way they committed to DeRozan defensively? And based on that, what would you like to see the team do?
I think they did that in games 1 and 2. I mean, they were really committing to him. I think you have to make some shots, to be honest with you. And I think that our inability to make some jump shots deflated us some. And
you think?
I think DeMar was willing to get off of it.
Giving me Matt Nagy vibes, dog.
There's poor of a shooting night, so I did think we were trying to pass the ball,
Matt
move
Nagy
the
was
ball.
the reason they was
But
losing.
when they're kind of packing the paint, we're going to have to take some of those
What
shots.
Billy Donovan gonna
I think
How many
that
open shots we see tonight?
they were very, very aggressive with DeMar.
How many open shots we see?
In game 2, they started trapping him. They were up after him. They were aggressive. They didn't really trap him tonight at all. They trapped him the last 6 or 7 minutes of the game. Too, they didn't really trap him at all tonight. It was more when he did drive, they certainly were sending help. But I think they would. That's how they play defense. They're very, very help orientated in a good way.
It seemed like they were almost making a statement. He's not getting 41 again.
I mean, maybe. He. I thought DeMar got some fairly decent looks to start the game. They tried to direct him to certain areas of the floor. They tried to show a crowd on him. But listen, the shots that DeMar made when he got 41, I think if you ask those guys, they would say they were hard shots. Yeah, they were tough shots. It wasn't like DeMar didn't get 41 in game 2 on wide open jump shots with nobody near him. I mean, there was guys hanging all over him when he made those shots. I think when DeMar doesn't feel like he's got to a spot or a good rhythm, he's going to probably more often than not get off of it and pass it. But I think when he sees a crowd, but I think at times he was able to get to his spots and felt comfortable taking some of those shots last game.
Toward the end of the third quarter, how did you think he looked, and how did he
feel?
He wanted to go back in the fourth. So I'm assuming he was fine. He didn't say anything to me about it. So I didn't hear it, but he wanted to go back into the fourth.
What would you like to see? Obviously, you just finished, but going into game 4, what would you like to see based on what happened here?
I really want to watch the tape, Sam, just to see, a little bit more. I mean, I've got my own personal opinions of what I think sitting there and watching it. I think sometimes without watching it, you say things and you end up coming back having to correct yourself. Again, I thought, listen, they got off and they shot the ball well. Allen made shots, Portis made shots, a lot of those guys made shots, and I thought we had fairly decent looks to start the game. We didn't really make very many shots, and give them credit. They played very good defense, and I've always said this: they're a very, very good defensive team, and they've been that way, the entire season. We've got to figure out a way how to learn from this. I do think there's a huge mental component to this, in my opinion, in the playoffs. Like when you go through game 1 to 2 to 3 to 4, there's different things that happen mentally. And I think for a lot of our guys, this is a new, and as much as you talk about the fact that you split in Milwaukee and everybody feels good, I knew and felt like you don't win an NBA championship with this group with the inability to respond. And, as much as you try to prepare for their response, everybody talked about Chris Middleton being out. And I love Chris Middleton. He's a great player. He's an important piece to their team. I'm not taking anything away from him. They were still going to raise. And maybe it was because Chris was out, they were going to raise it. So we've got to understand in a series that the mental fortitude, the preparation, the attention to detail, and the heightened awareness and just the overall intensity goes up with each game. And we're going to have to be able to find a way to bring it up to a much, much higher level than it was today.
Billy, did you feel like you guys played with enough pace offensively tonight?
No.
Yeah.
I didn't think so. I think we have to run better. I don't think we run well enough. I think that's an emphasis to try to get out in transition. We have to run better. I thought our pace was way too slow. We've got to space the floor. We've got to run. We've got to get out. And I think at times we're way, way too slow. That's just me. Again, I want to go back and watch the film. That's how I felt over there. I think, with their size and their length and their ability to offensive rebound, when you do rebound the basketball, you got to get out in transition. And I didn't think that, we got out well enough.
It's not even so much always fast break points. I mean, you get guys cross matched if you get the ball up court quickly. That's what you're looking for, right?
Yeah, I mean, listen, they do a good job getting back, and I've said this. For them defensively, they're a terrific defensive team, and they're good in every area. They rim protect, they get back in transition, and they rebound. But when you have opportunities to get out and transition in broken floor situations, to your point, where the floor is a little bit, even if it's not uneven, but it's cross matched or different matchups are happening or sides of the floor overloaded, you got to be able to attack. And I didn't think we played with enough pace personally. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
That's Billy Donovan, head coach of the Chicago Bulls. Said they didn't play with enough pace. We want to hear from you guys as well. Call into the show, 855-908-5668. I'd agree with everything Billy said there. And listen, you can look at whatever you want to look at. This is on the players. This is on Zach LaVine. This is on DeMar DeRozan. Zach LaVine is hurt, yes. This is on Patrick Williams. This is on Kobe White. I'm hard pressed to put it on Nikola Vucevic because he's the only one that showed up to play, and we didn't want to give him the ball, right? Like 17 shots, 3 for 9 from the 3-point line. And so I ask everybody in here, man, is this Bulls team? Is this what this team is? Ringo's heard about the Miami game. They lost by 1, by the way.
I mean,
He's had a young layup.
Hey, look, I know I'm hearing about that, but we didn't lose as bad as y'all.
You know what the funny thing is?
Nah,
Both took an L today.
Both took an L today. Loss is a loss is a loss.
Hey,
Loss starts with
yeah.
L.
Hey, I told you Trey was gonna get you one.
L is for friends that
Do stuff
together. U is for you and me.
Hey,
No, I mean,
Down here in
listen.
the big-
There's nothing to say that's gonna make this. First off, Don Burr, welcome back to the chat. Second off, there's nothing y'all do well. How's your baseball?
Oh, he's a
How's your
Detroit
football?
fan?
Oh.
Oh.
How's your basketball? Yeah, I give you that. It's coming up a little bit. Coming up a little bit.
How was
Hold up. How's your hockey?
How's your actual city?
goals in Detroit?
How's your actual city?
That's what I'm going for.
No cap. I hate to say this, Don. I used to have a firm in Detroit that I dropped from my book of business because people would get shot going to the firm.
Hey.
Okay.
You know why?
Because it's Detroit.
No, because that was the municipality of Detroit. Anyway, no, I mean honestly, before we go to the phone lines, what
Pat,
y'all
we
see?
doing phone lines?
We gotta go to the phone lines.
Wait, no, what we go
Bulls,
here?
no, Bulls fans got a vent. Plus, we gotta give 2 more spots for the out Sumo jersey. Bulls fans got a vent though. Listen, we got a vent.
Say something about the Bucks jersey. I know y'all see it.
What y'all see tonight?
Why are you here?
Hey, Ringo finally got to say it.
Like I know I'm
well,
usually
here
gonna
I'll
get
go
it.
here. Right,
I'm
what did
like-
you see tonight from the Bulls? From the eye on the enemy, what did you see tonight from the Bulls that you thought led us to this?
Okay. 2 things, and I'm going to sound like a broken record yet again. Once again, bad shooting. Compare the shooting statistics from game 2 to game 3 today. That's a big difference.
Yeah.
You punched us in the mouth game 2. Like, I'm at the game and I'm looking like, a 9-0 run. You see how quick we called that timeout? We've never got hit in the mouth by the Bulls like that.
Yeah.
And that literally catapulted y'all into the game that y'all had. Not only that, but the amount of energy that you guys had. You guys brought a different amount of energy, hustle, offensive boards when you guys needed it, defensive boards.
Yeah.
And on top of that, the amount of jump shots that Giannis was able to take
Was none.
None. Literally none.
Was none.
And granted, you can't hit every shot. DeMar DeRozan having a matchup against Giannis where he goes 8 for 8, that's very rare. And you guys capitalized that, which got y'all game 2.
Yeah.
But to say that you go from not having a shooting performance like game 1 to then going to game 2 and doing superb, to say the least. And then game 3, you only take 9 attempts. You have to ask for more from your main man. And on top of that, these are all mid-range shots. If you look at his statistics, how many 3-pointers did he take? And on top of that, it's not that you need him to take 3-pointers, but just think, if all we have to do is guard you from the 3-point line down, it makes our job easier. You're not spreading the floor.
Well, I think that's what you saw from the Bucks tonight, right? They made the decision. If you're gonna beat us from 3, you're gonna beat us from 3. We're gonna play the odds.
That's like how you guys guard Giannis. Is it not?
Yeah, but you guarded our
You're
team.
backing.
You guarded our team that way.
Yeah, no.
That's the biggest problem there.
Nah, time out. Everybody got the Ben Simmons treatment tonight.
Everybody on the team got Ben Simmons treatment tonight.
Yeah.
Legitimately,
That's a very good analysis.
everybody
That's
on the
exactly what it
team
was.
tonight got Ben Simmons treatment. I'm playing you from 15 feet in. It's not even a bad analogy. The sad part is that it's a true analogy, right? Let's go out to the phones, man. Let's go out to the 773. Make sure I got this mug unmuted. I hate when I do that. Bow. Let's go out to the 773. Yo, what's good?
Hey, man. Jesus, man. I didn't expect us to get done like that. I at least thought it'd be competitive, but nah, sob stories aside. The length bothers us. Look, man, I know Giannis is tough to guard, but we can't double him no more. Everybody getting Lopez and Portis. Now, don't get me wrong, Vucevic outplayed Lopez tonight, bruh, but somebody got to stay on Portis. Like Jeff Van Gundy said, you got to play Bobby Portis for the drive, man. And I feel like, you know, like I said, we can't double Giannis no more. He's too good of a passer. I mean, I don't really know if we can win this series due to the fact that all that damn length, man. That's a lot. You already have to worry about Brook Lopez and Giannis. Now you got to worry about Portis too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then on top of that, I'm surprised that ain't nobody, not even Tony Bradley, decided to knock Grayson Allen and his shit when going to that damn hole. That's what pissed me off.
I mean, Tony Bradley wasn't in when Grayson Allen was in, but I mean, I didn't expect anybody to knock Grayson Allen down. That's not the guys we got on this team. It's just not. It's just not. It's just not. We don't have that guy on this team. I thought we did. We don't. Hey, Tristan Thompson had the opportunity to do it.
He did.
Grayson came through and hit a nice little lay on him. We don't have that guy on this team. We just don't.
But do you need that? Right?
It was an and-1.
And it was an and-1. And it was an and-1.
And he gave the post-game interview.
Do you need that?
Hey, I was about to say.
Nah, it just make Bulls fans feel better.
Hey, forget everything.
Appreciate the call in as always, Shay. Stay safe out there, man.
Peace, man.
Hey, bro, forget everything y'all talking about. P. Kid is absolutely right. That man gave a post-game interview.
Listen, ESPN is...
The question you asked is, do we need that right now? Yeah.
Kid, that goes into game 4. I'm just talking about prior to knowing that you guys are going to have Grayson Allen and UC giving a post-game
Here's
interview.
the problem.
I'm going to be honest with you.
I will say that.
Here's the problem, right? And this is the thing, like AK or like Caruso said, it's human nature. Bulls probably come back with more fire next game.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the thing.
Caruso played with LeBron. That's different.
One of your guys took out one of our guys. Stacey King has said it, and it really just might be a new NBA mentality. Who have we seen do that? Nobody's done. I mean, let's be real.
Memphis get down
what's his name? What's his name took out Kyrie?
Crowder is fake tough.
Who's buddy that stepped under Kyrie? Oh, Giannis.
That was Giannis.
Nobody took out anybody on the Bucks.
Well, they tried to say that it wasn't intentional. I mean,
it was a lot of politics behind it.
Giannis, we know how Giannis play defense. He'll stick that foot under you.
Now, one thing I do want to point out though about Tristan Thompson, and I don't think he's getting a lot of credit for this though, is that he stepped into this team, and in my opinion, I think he's probably the toughest guy on this team in terms of, okay, I'm going to go ahead and make this hard foul if the opportunity presented itself, because I've seen it. I've seen it.
You ain't seen it on the Bulls.
Well, no. Not yet. But think about it. Think about it.
Yeah.
Outside of Tristan Thompson, who would be remotely the guy that you guys would look to be like, we need a foul to let them know that we're here, regardless of what happened prior before?
You know what? This is the thing. I don't want anybody to do it. I'm not here for not Grayson Allen on his butt.
Mm-hmm.
Because Alex Caruso's back. If Alex Caruso's not going to knock Grayson Allen on his butt, I don't want anybody to get took out of the game.
Right?
The way we got some people just riding pine, they better.
What? I mean, listen, they're taking themselves out of the game. But this is the thing. I'm not here for the,
and
hey,
all
you go out there and hurt
just
somebody.
One ejection, 2 shots in the ball.
This is the thing. I'll never subscribe to the go out there and hurt somebody. Because legitimately, what Grayson did could have ended Alex Caruso's career.
Not with that, you just would not get to the bucket without a foul. And I'm not saying I have to undercut you. I'm saying I'm gonna come across your body and slap your arm every time you come in here.
That's not 2022 NBA. It's not.
I agree.
Who does that? No team. Name me the team in the NBA that plays that way.
But a lot of these dudes play like they still playing AAU.
Detroit.
Like, this is professionals. Everybody's good. Everybody's your size. Somebody got to play with a level of toughness. We can't. I'm not saying it's cool. Everybody want to be friends, but when that tip goes,
I agree.
You about to have a Barkley moment?
Pause. Sorry. Does tip ball sound better when the jump ball happens? I don't know you. I don't know you.
But that NBA doesn't exist anymore. By the way, call into the show. We got to qualify 2 people for the Ayo Dosunmu jersey.
There was a little bit of pause that should have went somewhere in
I'm
there.
testing the mic.
Hey, listen.
mic.
That's why I asked him a question. You know what I'm saying? That's why I asked him what are we talking about here? But yeah, let's keep it going to the phones, man. I want to hear from Bulls fans. Bulls fans, this is your time to vent. Call into the show 855-908-5668. The Contender phone lines are open. Also, if you haven't done so, man, I'm gonna need y'all to
push the button. Come on.
Push the button.
Come on, push the button. Yeah, come on, push your button.
push that button, man. Hit that
like
like button,
20
subscribe to the
something now?
page. Bro, no, she older than that.
Is
Rush
she
Hour
really?
3.
Hey,
Anyway,
listen,
let's go out the mall.
listen.
Mall's out in the 219. Listen, Linda.
Is
Mall's out.
is that a look? That's that look up and find out.
No, she's on Rush Hour 3. Anyway, Maul, what's good?
Man, what's good, y'all?
How you feeling,
I'm
man?
sorry. I have to put on Call of Duty and go in here and start murking people because clearly nobody on the damn Bulls organization wants to shoot. So I figure I'll do some shooting right now.
What's that?
Hey, that's a top 10 line. That's top 5.
What's that KD looking like though? What's that KD
Hey,
looking
Maul,
like?
all right, go ahead, Maul. Hey, Maul, go ahead, brother. That's a top 5 line all time on the breeze, bro. Hey, Lord.
Nah,
He got it. It's the fact that he
I
look-
just,
it's the fact
man,
he
I'll
can
take this game on. You know what? I knew this was going to be a bad game. You know what I'm saying? I knew it was going to be a bad game. I had it all planned out. I was going to come home. I had a nice steak ribeye, all right? Perfectly seasoned. I stuck it in the refrigerator.
What you doing with that preparedness though? You going well done or medium well? What's your go-to?
He sounds like a medium.
Actually, I'm a medium guy.
I respect it.
I told you.
There you go.
Well done, brother. We got to get that out the black community. Go ahead though.
Look, I used to be well done, and then I tried medium well, and then I tried medium. I was like, oh, I guess there is some goodness to that thing. So, you know. So, I was going to medium it. But well prepared, well marinated. And I let it sit in there for like 2 days to marinate and everything, seasons and everything. I get home, somebody to put the damn steak in the freezer. It is froze.
Oh, no.
Froze.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
So you having a bad day all around is what you're saying.
So I knew right then and there. So then I'm like, okay, it's cool. The Bulls about to play. We 1-1. Okay, we got the momentum. You know, they just got to come out. And I talked to a coworker earlier. And he said, hey, because Middleton out, y'all got a chance to do something. And I told him, I said, no, they're the defending champs. It doesn't matter that Chris Middleton is out. They know how to win. And if anything, that means, and I told him, I said, we have to avoid letting role players go off with open shots. We have to make sure that we box out correctly. I had the game plan in my head of everything that was going to happen, and it happened in this game that led to a blowout. Like, that right there is the most frustrating thing because I saw this coming a mile away, especially once the game started. I'm like, this is some BS. And to be honest with you, I can't defend Zach on this one. I can't defend DeMar on this one. I can't defend Pete Will on this one. I can't defend Kobe. Our bench was trash. You know what their bench did? Their bench came in and gave them a spark. Hey, we're going to shoot for you guys. You're on demand. We're going to step up. Our bench was like, well, we can't really do nothing. No, the only person who wanted to play tonight was Vucevic, and he's the person that Bulls fans want to trade the most. Are you fucking kidding me?
That is a fact. That is a bar.
I'm really
That is
trying
a
to
bar.
keep people.
Maul, keep it a little
Sorry.
PG. Keep it a little PG for me. Keep it a
Sorry.
little PG.
I'm sorry.
Keep it at least PG-13 for me, Maul. You got one. You got your one. Listen, PG-13 now you get one, right?
Yeah.
You got your one.
Okay. All right.
Getting dropped.
I'm sorry. That's on me. I lost my cool. For a
You
second.
good. You good.
But
Hey, we all there with you, brother. We all there
You
with
finna
you.
get edited out like one of the movies on BET. What the shut your mouth?
Right, it was frustrating, man. And you know what? At the end of the day, you down 2-1. So what are you gonna do? When we played the Celtics in 2009, we got blown out in Game 3.
Yep.
That Bulls team fought back in game 4 and won in double overtime. So I'm looking at this Bulls team like, how are you going to respond? They punched you. You punched them in the mouth last game. They came back and knocked you down on the mat. So how are you going to step up? You going to either roll over and go down 3-1, or you going to tie it back up. So
hey, that's
see, all man. I got to say about this one.
We're going to see.
Appreciate the call as always, Maul. Stay safe out there, all right, my boy?
Man, I will. I'm sorry about the curse. I'm going to work on that next time.
You good, Ma. You good, Ma. Hey, look, you upset. Listen, we ain't on ESPN 1000. We on YouTube, brother. They ain't gonna flag us for it. Appreciate the call in as always, man. Stay safe out there. If you guys do want to call in, we're qualifying 2 people for the Ayo Dosunmu jersey. Let's take another call though. Let's say, listen, we lost that bad. I'm gonna take one more call, and then we're gonna go to we're gonna qualify one person for the Ayo Dosunmu jersey, which is behind J Mart. Hold on, rotate a little bit for me, J Mart, right there. Up, slide a little left. Like right there, bow. We're gonna give that one away, man. So call into the show 855-908-5668. Let's go out to the 214, man. Marv is on the line. Marv is usually here to calm us down. Let's see what Marv is talking about. Marv, what's good?
For the free ski.
What's going on, fellas?
How you feeling, Marv?
Good.
I'm feeling great, guys. I'm feeling great.
You sound a little far away, Marv. Come a little close to the phone, brother.
Oh, okay, hang on a second. Hang on one second.
I was gonna say, might be time for a new phone, Marv. You know what I mean? I feel like Marv holding on to the Samsung S8. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Marv threw his phone in the living room and walked to the kitchen.
I had my headphones in.
Okay.
I had my headphones.
Oh, there you go, Marv. There you go, Marv. What's good? What's good?
What's going on, P. Kid, Ringo, all the guys? What's happening? Everybody in the chat? I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. I just wanted to call in and check with you guys and see how you enjoying the roller coaster that's called the playoffs.
100% with you. 100% with you. It's a bad loss. We had a good win.
Yes.
We had a bad loss.
Yes, and I want to say this. If anybody's ever been through a playoff team and been through these, you shouldn't be just going crazy. I don't know if any one of us thought that we was going to sweep the rest of these games, but now we know we're not. The whole key with playing in the playoffs is game adjustment. You throw this game away, guys. You know that, Pat. You know that, Ringo. You know that.
Oh, you 100% throw everything away from this game.
There was nothing to learn from this game.
Well, you know what? I want to say this. The reason you throw this one away, because I think it's the first game of the year that Tony Bradley Jr. is the only one in a plus minus on the game. How about that? Now, if you want to do that, then you can. But Tony Bradley Jr. is a +5. Everybody else is minus. Well, we got one person +1. But like I said, I'm not even all blown away about this loss because you got to realize playoff is game-by-game adjustments. Billy got beat out on adjustments today. We just need to come back and make adjustments in the next game. And if you look at the stats, nobody on Milwaukee had nothing outrageous except Bobby Porter's 22 points. Giannis only had 18, but they shot 50-some-odd%. Well, last game, we shot 48% from the field and 49% from 3. Well, this game, we shoot 23 from 3 and 39 from the field. What's I was saying, Pat? You got to hit your shots. Yeah. Now, I'm not saying Milwaukee didn't play good defense. They played great defense today. Yeah. But that's how the Bulls played in game 1 and 2. The difference in the game is real simple. If you're getting played out on defense and not hitting your shots, they didn't have to have a 40-point night from nobody. When you're shooting like that, hell, they didn't got to have. The high man could be 18. So it's a learning curve, guys. It's another clog in the Bulls' little old bank they need to store away. And Pat Will need to realize now, him going 0 for 9, guys. I don't know if you guys realize that. And 1 point, and I think 3 to 4 rebounds, that the playoffs are a little tougher. All of this to help each and every one of them. The only one still running around out there crazy like ain't nothing happening is Kobe White. I mean, he's 11 or 12 years old. You know, Kobe White still, he probably right now somewhere saying, clap it up, we gonna get him, don't worry about it, guys. But I just want to say this. To all the fans and everybody else, come on, man. Don't get blown away by a loss like this, like the Bulls got blown away in this game. It's one game. We win the next game. If you just go back, Pat, I know you always do it. Listen to the last call in, how happy everybody was, and then listen to how people are now. See, I'm not like that. I'm not wishy-washy. I ain't up and down on my team because they are up and down. No teams win 82 games. You got to be ready for the roller coaster.
I agree.
Now, I say this again. I know we expected a lot after going 1-1 on the road. But if you look at it, it's like we lost both of them in Milwaukee and won the first game in Chicago. You have to look at it realistically, guys. All we have to do, now I ain't saying it's easy, all we need to do is win the next one. Our intensity should be the same way theirs was this game because we just lost. Hopefully it's like that. I never get too high and low on these situations like this. If we win another game, that's great too. This is all a process of the future for us. I really believe that. And each loss and win is a learning thing for this team. So I just want to say, hey, we got blew out. Ain't the first damn time, won't be the last damn time. But learn from this loss. I don't know if you guys heard Billy in that press conference. Can we learn something from this? Hell yeah. Yes, you can. You can learn from this. First of all, you need to hit your shot.
Yeah.
Second of all, calm down and play like you played in game 1 and 2.
100%.
You know, if you start rushing, it'll be real easy to get blown out like this. I know you got calls. I'm going to let you go, Pat. But I just want to say this. The game didn't make me angry at all, guys. It's not that I was expecting to get blown out or nothing, but I know that ups and downs in the playoffs. Once you get that in you, then you just wait and you say, make the adjustment and go to the next game. What you guys think?
For sure, man. For sure. Appreciate the call in as always, Marv.
Good stuff, Marv.
It's 100%. Like, you know, it's ups and downs of the playoffs. Listen, and I'm not going to be one of those guys that, hey, last game we won the game because we were doing great. This game we lost the game because we were doing bad. But I will say this. This is what this Bulls team has shown us. This is not the first time we've seen this, right? This is not the first time that we've that the Bulls have done this. So by the way, call into the show right now, 855-908-5668. We'll qualify you for the Ayo Dosunmu jersey. Trying to qualify 2 people tonight. Got to call into the show, though. By the way, we also got 94 likes in here, or 94 people in here, 38 likes, man. Hit that like button.
Come on. Push the button. Come
Y'all
on,
like
push
y'all
the
like
button.
Ayo.
Yeah, come on, push the button.
Go ahead, push the button. What y'all doing, man? Y'all just sitting here staring, man. Y'all mad at me because the Bulls lost? Don't be mad at me, man. Hit
Pat
the
ain't
like
shoot the
button,
ball.
man. I didn't shoot
Ringo
the
ain't
ball.
shoot the ball.
Ringo,
AD ain't shoot the ball.
Yeah, I ain't shoot the ball.
He
Yeah,
had by the chair,
Yeah.
but he ain't shoot the ball. You would have thought Kid would have shot the ball,
Well,
but he didn't.
It did look like Ringo shot, or it did look like a AD shot the ball. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Kid ain't shoot the ball. Come on, y'all.
But no, I mean, listen. There's gonna be ups and downs in this playoffs, right? There's gonna be the ebbs and flow of it. Unfortunately, that's what it is, right? You don't want it to be this big of an ebb. You don't want it to be, hey, we won by 4 and then we lost by 30.
One thing I do want to say, though, is that, granted, this is a loss without Chris Middleton. If I'm a Bulls fan, or if I'm a Bulls player, or even a Bulls coach, I'm not letting this loss affect. This game is about runs.
You can. It's the playoffs.
The run, the bigger run was had. You go on to the next game. It is what it is at that point.
Yeah.
The biggest focal point you have to work on is just shooting the ball. Get the ball in the bucket. That's it. That's all that matters at this point. Not just defense, but just get the ball in the bucket. I'm looking at the comparisons to the games from Game 3 and Game 1. Right now. 45% from, I'm sorry, Game 2. 45% from the field alone. No, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the Bucks. 49%, close to 50%. 50%. Look at tonight. Where we at? 39.
You know, I won't prolong this, but I'll say this. I think the biggest takeaway that we can get from this is the next man up mentality. We rolled into this game not thinking that Bobby Portis was going. We knew he'd play well, but we didn't think he'd play this well. We knew that Grayson Allen was going to be on the floor, but we didn't think he'd drop 26 points and have a,
I knew Bobby Portis would play well. You punched him in his eye.
You punched him in his eye.
He thrive off that. Bobby Portis said, you go into the bedroom with a chick, he'd be like, hit me in the face.
I give you that one then, but I didn't expect Grayson Allen to be sitting there shooting lights out.
That's the difference.
I didn't expect all of that. So the next man up mentality, that's something to take away from, because when our stars are not playing well, or even when they're having a bad time defensively, because the game plan is to stop them or slow them down, the next man needs to show up.
Yeah,
and that's a big thing. It's a big thing for P. Will shooting 0 for 9. I'm good. How about this?
It's huge.
As much as I kill him, I'm happy he took 9 shots. I'm happy he took 9 shots.
You have to take the
I'll
deal with the
say
ball.
He
this.
needs to be more decisive. He needs to know, hey, listen, I'm open in these corners and actually take the shots. There's a lot of shots when you go back and watch some of these things, some of these moments. He passed up a lot of open shots.
Mm-hmm.
He has to take those shots.
Yeah, I'll say this too. I guarantee you, kid, if I gave you 9 shots from the corner, you knocking down at least 3.
3?
Yeah.
NBA rate?
No,
From
no.
the
I didn't even talk about NBA
from
range.
the corner.
3?
He'll shoot better than they did
PK,
tonight.
Listen,
From the corner?
Listen, I played.
J-Mar, you know I can shoot. Stop playing with me.
We played against
From the corner?
We played against
J-Mar, you really trying to go?
Top of the key.
Hey, look. We played against them, and they would the team I was on wouldn't let me guard them. So Kid Cook, buddy, that was on my team. It was Lamont. It was Lamont.
Hey, Pat, don't even entertain J-Mar. J-Mar played me out of shape, and he thinks that's the end all be all. Don't even worry about J-Mar.
I didn't say there was an end all be all.
Hey.
All I said was from the corner.
Let's keep it going to the phone lines, man.
Yep.
We're gonna qualify the next caller on here. Let's go out to the 323. Yo, what's good?
I still got smoke for you.
Yo, what's up, my guys?
How you feeling? Who this?
What's good?
Yo, this is me, Steve, from LA, man. I'll call in. I've been going a little bit. I've been working, but
Steve, what's good?
man,
How you
I'm
doing,
not
my
gonna lie.
boy?
What's up, man? What's up? I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm gonna keep this positive because I was looking at this in all the positivity I could. So it feels like we just got shown to be the team we've seen all season. So I'm not gonna get upset with a loss to the defending champs. I'm gonna respect that we don't have Lonzo, and maybe they're down Middleton, and some things could have been better. But regardless, this is basketball. They outcompeted us, and I saw that. Going into the next couple games, I don't feel like we're gonna win the series. How about I think Billy put maybe a little bit more effort into figuring out what he wants the team's identity to be, and we figure out where to go next year. Because this was a great experience for us to lose to the champs, to say, yeah, if we have an off night, you guys do your very, very best and things get lucky for you, you can win a game. And DeMar drops 44. But if it's a regular game, we just got showcased of sit your ass down in the corner and learn. And I think we should take that opportunity, do that, and come back better.
That is a really good analysis.
I mean,
of this
listen,
game.
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it at all. Great analysis, Billy. Steve, my bad. Since you called in, he said Billy. So
you would have thought he was Billy the way he just watched the game like that.
Steve, since you called in right at this moment, man, you do get to qualify for the Aldo Sumu jersey if you can answer one trivia question right. Steve, are you ready?
Okay, well, that's dope. Okay,
all right. Here we
let's
go.
get it.
Here we go. Here's the question. Based on tonight's loss, seeing as how we've had losses where we came on the winning side of this in the past. What team in the NBA Finals did the Chicago Bulls hold to 54 points, the fewest points scored by any team in the NBA Finals?
Yo, that's so cold. That's so cold. And I don't even know the team's name. And I want to say like 94, but I don't know, man. I don't know the team name that year. Yo, no.
I'm gonna tell you this, Steve. You definitely in the wrong year.
Yeah, wrong year too. I'm sorry, Bulls fans, man. I'm lacking.
I'm gonna give you 10 seconds, dog. 10 seconds.
For us, Steve, 10 seconds.
Man, listen, if I got the wrong year, I don't got the answer. I'm honest.
Listen. Just throw a team we played in the finals.
Hey, the Bulls only played 6 teams in the finals, baby. Just pick one.
Really, man, I'm telling you, I'm high right now. It's not happening.
5, 4. Hey, dog. Hey, listen. That's a real answer. You know what? Call in again, dog. That's a real answer. I respect that one.
Steve, that's tough, man. That's tough.
I respect that one. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Man, stay
My
safe.
man said I'm high. I can't even do it.
All right,
That was the most articulate Bulls
What
fan
did I
I've ever
say?
come across.
What
That's
did
not
I
a hard
say?
question, bro.
Hey, dog, for him to be so articulate and say I'm high,
Hey,
I'm
hold
impressed.
Hold up. If you know the answer, call into the show right now, 855-908-5668. Because I'm pretty sure the next couple people we've got on the phone line have already qualified for the jersey. So call into the show now, 855-908-5668. Where the heck did the call in you did go? Can we delete it? Oh, no, there you go. Right there. All right, bet. Call into the show right now, 855-908-5668. We're qualifying two people for the Ayo Dosunmu jersey tonight. I thought that was a layup.
Dog.
A layup. I ain't gonna lie. I'm good.
What
Let's keep it going.
You seeing the game? You seeing the game?
No, I ain't seen it. Who winning right now?
Nah, BI is looking like KD out here.
Oh, BI cooking right now. Let's go out to the 563, man. We got James on the line. James, what's good? James, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
What's going on, man?
Oh man, okay. First things first, I'm gonna try to remain calm. Look, shout out to the Milwaukee Bucks. Hey, they prove why they're the champs. You know, they didn't fold. They showed resiliency. They stuck together as a team. Look, respect to them. What annoys me about tonight's game is I don't know if y'all saw the video of Caruso telling the Bulls at the games too, but he told them what was gonna happen. Like, this team's gonna come out hungry.
Yeah.
Like, this team is gonna come out for blood. And the Bulls knew this. Like, they knew what the Bucks are gonna do, and they let it happen, and they had no response to it. Like, they had to have known they're going to take DeMar out the game, which they did. No one really stepped up. Did Zach play tonight? Did he play tonight? I didn't see him. I didn't hear his name all night. So where was Zach out there? I was really disappointed in Zach tonight. I expected a lot more from him. He should have been salivating at the fact that they're going to double DeMar. That should have doors open for him. He didn't take it. Made Vooch a jump shooter. Like, he made those 2 threes and he didn't go back to the post, which was annoying me. It felt like no adjustment was being made. They made us look like punks out there. They made us look like they punched us in the mouth and we cowered. We cowered out there. Now, game 4, look, we got to come out the blood. Now, we got to come out hungry, okay? We got to match that intensity that Milwaukee had. We went into this game. I'm assuming we're in this game thinking because Middleton's down and we got the momentum that they just expect the world champs to come into Chicago and be afraid of the moment. No, they've been here. They've done this. They've handled situations like this. That goes to inexperience, and that goes to bad coaching. Not pushing the pace, letting their defense dictate what we were going to do on offense. It was just a bad performance all the way around, from the coaching to the players. And Vooch tried, Caruso tried, but I was really disappointed in Zach, really disappointed in DeMar, and I thought our coaching was absolutely atrocious. We need to come out and match their intensity. And now they're going to come out even more out for blood, wanting to put this series out the way and get as much rest as they can, for Middleton. So, embarrassing effort. We got to come out ready to play. That was embarrassing.
100%, man. 100%. Listen, we got you on the line. Have we qualified you yet? This your first time calling in, ain't it?
No, I qualified. I think you actually gave me the same question as the last dude.
Oh, okay.
We qualified him.
Brand new question, but you know what? I do got you on here. I just didn't know. I didn't know if it was the same James or not. So 100%, man. Hey, listen, I agree with you, man. Listen, it was ugly tonight. It's definitely ugly. Appreciate the call as always, man. Stay safe out there, bro.
No problem. Thank you.
Peace.
I gotta say this though, just because I see a lot of these comments, and I noticed a lot of people walk back from the Trey Vooch talk since they saw that Vooch is the only one who. A lot of people don't walk that back. I done seen that. I don't see no hate for Vooch on this one, right? We just spread it on to Zach. Here's what I want you all to realize: Vooch has been the second best player in this series. This was just his down game.
No, let's not say second best. DeMar had a game.
Okay, DeMar had a game.
Vooch has been the best player.
Vooch has been more consistent.
Vooch has been the best player in this series, all 3 games.
But what I will say is this: You can't expect Vooch to be in the paint when they got Giannis, they got Brook Lopez. Y'all do realize these 7-footers, right?
Yeah.
Y'all do realize that the
Bobby
average
Portis.
the average height on their team is over 6'6". Y'all do know that, right? Like the shortest guy that they put on the floor, like Pat Connaughton, as small as he looks, is a tall guy.
He's 6'4", but
Yeah,
it's still 6'4",
Pat
6'4".
Connaughton and Drew Holiday were the shortest people on the floor for them.
I don't know.
Yeah. And Drew Holiday being the shortest.
Average man at the height that Vooch needs to play is 7 feet.
So like realistically, he couldn't go to the block, and he posted up Giannis and Brook individually quite a bit for what they allowed, but then they collapsed. Right? They're a long team. Like sometimes a team just has your number, and it's okay for us to sit there and admit that the NBA champs
have our
edge.
number.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay to say that.
Probably 16.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay to say that. Like, they're a really long team, they're a skilled team, and they're the champs. It ain't like they just got put together this season. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, let's give credit for where credit is due, and like be real honest about it. And I hope this is a learning lesson for a couple people to realize that, hey, maybe we did give some players too much credit early on and too little credit early on, because Vooch has showed up consistently in my opinion, since I would say a little bit after All-Star break. He started hitting that groove.
Vooch has been better. Vooch has been better since the All-Star break. He's still been
before that.
He's definitely, I'll say he's been more consistent. He's had a couple of up and down games, but for the most part, Vooch has been consistent, giving you a double-double most of the season. But there's been some games where he absolutely, like, I think that Miami game, he shot like 3.
And if the only people he's struggling with are some of the best bigs in the history of the game, like, I'm okay with that. Like, Giannis is going to go down as a top 75. No, he's already a top 75 player.
He's a top 75 player.
I'm gonna take a page out of Pat book and just remind y'all in the chat. Y'all need to remember where y'all were, because Muggs be talking about Vooch like Wendell wasn't getting cooked by. Fam, remember the week when it was Bam, Joel Embiid, and Jokic, and he legitimately got 40 dropped on him that whole
every
week?
game. How you get 40 dropped on you for a week?
and we was in the chat just.
I was like,
somebody help him.
He's gonna have some heart this game.
That's 43 different ways.
Hey, that 43 different ways, legitimately. Hey, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going, man. By the way, if you're in the chat right now, we got 122 people in here. We got 48 likes on there. I'm gonna need y'all to just.
You know the funny thing about this though? Please go to the next call. But Larry in these moments probably would have been effective.
Stop.
No. Hear me out. It's about matchups.
Before you finish that, I just want to point out a fun fact in this series. We're in 3 games in. Any game that DeMar doesn't score at least 20 points, you guys
lose.
We lose. By the way, that's supposed to happen. When the guy that's the number one on your team don't score 20 points, you lose.
Hey, Larry would have got dunked on just like P. Will got dunked on. But you know what he would have also done? He would have taken the open shots.
Yeah. 9 shots from your star is unacceptable, no matter the circumstance.
There's some things you just gotta admit.
I don't
situational. They give up the 3. What does Larry do? He take a lot of threes.
There's nothing I miss about Larry Marketing. Because it wasn't Larry Marketing. One, we watched it last year. Larry Marketing and Vooch did not work. They couldn't figure out how to play off each other.
We asked him to drive to the basket, and he got hurt doing.
Legitimately. we literally were like, every time Larry's aggressive, this team plays different. Every time Larry would get aggressive, he would throw his shoulder out.
You know what I'm noticing? We asked a lot of people to do things that's really just not their game. P. Will, what we're asking him to do is not his game.
It's not his game yet. And I wanted to say this. Could you say
listen, we gotta go to the phone. Let's qualify some more people. Let's qualify some more people. Let's go out to the 323, man. We got Jeff Williams on the line. Is this Jeffrey? Is this Jeffrey in the chat? Jeff, what's good?
Yo, Pat.
What's going on with you, my guy?
The Breeze family here.
Breeze fam in the building, man. How you feeling, man?
I feel great, man. This game got me so upset that I had to call in for the first time ever just to fucking get this a little bit off of me. But I might be a little bit too stoned right now. I'm still calling in about the question. Is that still like the thing that we're talking about?
Hey, man. Hey, listen, you calling in for the contest, my boy?
That's a 420 area code.
Yep, I'm trying to. If that's still a thing, I might have missed that.
Oh
but
no, it's still
we
a
asked
thing,
about
my
the
boy. It's
54
still a
points.
thing. We gotta give you the same question. Shout out to you for calling
That's
in.
back there.
I love that we got the hey, I'm chilling out here after the game and they play so bad I'm high as a kite. I love that. That's all right, man. Listen, Jeff, I'm finna throw you the question right here. All right, you ready, my guy?
I am.
All right, here we go. What team in the NBA Finals did the Chicago Bulls hold to the lowest point total in NBA Finals history?
No, this is to qualify.
That's the Utah Jazz.
You were absolutely right, Jeffrey.
Wow. There we
Hold
go.
on. Oh, I hit the wrong thing. Hold on. Here we go. Hold on. There you go. You are absolutely right, Jeffrey. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to Jeffrey. What you on? What you on, Jeffrey? You on that Zaza? Or you on the run?
You almost said runs just because you said it.
All right, I appreciate y'all.
Hey, make sure you send your info over, bro.
Hey, we got him. Jeffrey's in the chat. We got Jeffrey.
Oh, yeah,
All right,
yeah,
Jeffrey,
definitely.
Appreciate you for calling in, man, as always. Stay safe out there,
I
man.
appreciate y'all, man. I love y'all, man. It's big. I'm telling you. I told my family about y'all. Like, my family even loves y'all's success.
I appreciate the love, bro. I really
man.
do, man. I appreciate the support. We see you in here for every show, man. Stay safe out there.
I'll
all right, my
catch you
boy?
in the chat next, Jeff.
All right, y'all.
All right,
Y'all
man,
be safe
peace.
too, man.
Don't mind the Bucks fan. He's he won't be
You
here.
know what, though? Big love to Jeffrey out here. I ain't mad at Jeffrey, man. I ain't mad at him, man.
I'm talking about J-Mart, not Jeffrey. I said don't mind the Bucks fan.
Fun fact though, did you know
Can't
that?
nobody
Did
worry
you know
about
that
you,
out
man.
of all the 50 states, right? Chicago is like, I just read this today.
Hold
Chicago,
on. Nope, let it happen. Let it happen. Go ahead.
Wait, say it again.
Go ahead.
Not gonna do it.
Go ahead. No, I want you to finish it. Out of all the 50, what?
Out of all the 50 say Chicago, what?
This is why
Out of all the 50 states, what?
I messed up, dog. I messed up. I know it.
Hey, Rigo, you on the Zaza on the runs?
Me.
Hey, Rigo.
Yo,
Rigo, you on that Zaza and runs?
Oh, man.
Hey.
Out of all the 50 states, Illinois.
Did you look up for confirmation?
No. They're like 15. And in terms of like, I think they said best weed.
I can believe that.
I'm
surprised we that low.
Actually, it was higher than that.
I was gonna say, I'm surprised we that low.
Nah, they did say,
I do know what you're talking about.
What was the stat?
But
He said we was 15th out of all the 50
but
states
then
in best
again,
weed.
Hey,
look.
Not every state has because Wisconsin, you can't even.
I'm not.
But it's like, nah, they said the other states is recreational.
No,
I'm not saying I know or not, but y'all don't know Daryl from 39th. Anyway, let's go out to the 404, man. We got one more caller in here. I don't think we're going to qualify two tonight because I don't think I'm pretty sure out in the 404 we already qualified. Let's go out to the 404, man. He been on the line for a minute. What's good?
My man said Chicago out of all the 50 states.
Yeah, man.
Yo, what's good?
What's going on, Pat?
Oh, we ain't qualified Q yet, have we? This is Q in the chat. What's good?
What's up, Q?
What's good, y'all? How y'all doing? You doing good?
Oh, man, listen, I mean, I'd be feeling better if the Bulls hadn't lost by 30, but
I feel good.
Shut up, Jalen. What's good, Q? What's your thoughts on this game tonight?
Okay, so I'm gonna keep the same energy from the beginning of the season. I said not a championship contender, right? So I'm gonna stick with that on the first part of it. The second part, and Marv kind of hinted on it, that to throw this game away, I disagree with that. There was something that I saw, and I'm wondering if Billy Donovan's seen it and will he adjust to. What did the Bucks do tonight? They forced DeMar and Zach to play left-handed. Everything was, you're going left. We're not letting you get to your right hand. Right?
I'm gonna have to rewatch before I agree, but I'm assuming you paid attention to it, so I'll go with you.
Yeah. So that was the thing that stuck out to me. In game 2, DeMar and Zach were able to get to that right hand off a screen and roll.
from the high with Vooch setting that screen. There was a play, I want to say in the third quarter, where Zach set a screen for DeMar, and they opened the lane up. DeMar ended up getting 2 free throws out of the play. I'm going to put this on Billy Donovan for Sunday. If you're going to play Vooch at the 3-point line, and they're going to play Zach and DeMar to go left and force them left, then you have to do small on small screen action to keep Lopez at the 3-point line to give Zach and DeMar the ability to get down into the lane and not have to fight 2 7-footers. Now, if Billy doesn't adjust to that, then we'll know what type of coach we got going forward. Right? Yeah, they're the defending champs. They exposed the coaching tonight. This wasn't necessarily on the players. Yeah, the players got to play hard to make shots. All that stuff sounds good. But if I'm forcing you to do something that you don't normally do within your offense, because if we watch, Zach and DeMar are dominant right-hand players.
Yeah.
Everything is going right. Milwaukee took that away tonight, right? There were passes that P. Will got in the corner that weren't on target because they were going left. So, to me, that's the adjustment that I want to see on Sunday is DeMar and Zach screening for each other because one of them got the weaker of the matchups between Wesley Matthews and Drew Holiday.
So
and open the lane up that way.
So you want to see more
Caruso and
So you want to see more guards.
Caruso,
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you
yeah,
off.
I mean,
You want to see more guard pick and roll, pretty much more guard PNR.
you have to because they're playing them to go left, and you're screening with Vooch. So that means you're automatically bringing Lopez into the play. P. Will, if he's not really making shots, or Derrick Jones Jr. or Javonte Green, whoever that is in that corner, they're honoring P. Will to a certain extent. Everybody else after him, they're not honoring. So Giannis can sit in the paint, and you're setting that screen with Vooch's man, which is Lopez, which means that you're going to go up against, you got Holiday scraping from behind or Wes Matthews scraping from behind, and you're trying to finish over 2 7-footers.
Yeah.
That's not going to work. That led to the bad shooting. Because now everybody's playing off of bad passes. P. Will is not a catch it, put the ball on the floor, 2 dribbles, and make a move. Caruso is not really that. Right? So now I got you just standing and you're stagnant and you're watching DeMar and Zach try to create off of something that they don't do. That's why DeMar only had 9 shots. Because I'm going to force you left. I'm going to force you to do what you don't want to do. So what I'm saying is, if you're going to force them left, that means that you need to adjust to play from the right side of the court, whichever way you're going. You need to be playing from the right side of the court. I'm going to go left. Yeah. Vooch is on that right-hand corner to keep Lopez out there. So then only person I have to deal with is Giannis at the paint if I'm going that way. So this is on Billy to now adjust to what happened tonight. That's the only reason we lost. The adjustment of pushing him left and saying, okay.
I get what you're saying, Q, 100%, and we're gonna qualify. We're gonna see if you qualify for the IO jersey because I know you're a bull savant out here. But it's tough for me to say that when you had that many open looks. There's a lot of times where guys got to make shots. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of times where your players got to make shots. This is the third game in a row where they've been wide open.
Yeah, but see that part of that is putting them in the correct position in the playoffs, right?
But what position is there, right?
Shots.
But what position is there when Giannis, Brook Lopez? I mean, tonight we saw a difference. The Bucks. I mean, Jalen, agree with me or disagree with me if I'm wrong, but the Bucks didn't lead the paint tonight.
No, there was no need to leave the paint because of the fact that you guys were missing shots. Practice is what creates opportunities.
The reason you're not leaving the paint, listen to what I'm saying, is if you're screening with Vooch's man, that's automatically Lopez, right?
Right.
So that means that Wesley Matthews is coming from behind, he's swiping, and you're trying to go up against 2 7-footers, and you're going left.
I mean,
I'm forcing you to do what you don't want to do.
In the
right?
perfect world,
that
it
makes
sounds.
that pass.
In the perfect world, it sounds right. But I mean, Lopez was playing off all night.
Everybody played off all night.
I think this is the thing that you mentioned, because I was with you until you said they was honoring P. Will. Nobody.
He
honored.
was so wide open.
No, disrespectfully wide.
Disrespectfully wide open and missing them.
What I'm saying is, listen to me. What I'm saying is, out of the power forward rotation, P. Will is the only one that'll get honored even a little bit to the 3-point line. Did he miss wide open shots? Of course he did. But if I am playing you, Pat, right? We on the court. You're right-handed, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to make you go left, right? That means that whatever pass you throw, I'm making you throw it with your offhand. Them passes are not going to always be on point. So now
I agree with your basketball analysis of it.
Now I'm slowing your offense down, right? Because you're passing it to a guy outside of the rhythm of your offense.
Yeah.
Right? Game 2 in Milwaukee, DeMar consistently got to that right hand. Consistently. So what did Milwaukee do today? You ain't getting that. Right? And we're going to force you into the 7-footers. So now you're making that same pass that you're making right-handed, that is a strong pass, make it with your weak hand to a guy that's not really a knockdown shooter.
Right. And we got some more callers on the line, Q. I do want to give you an opportunity to qualify for this, but I'll say this. I would agree to disagree with it, right? You know what I'm saying? But I mean, listen, you got to knock down shots.
Van Gundy brought it up on the broadcast.
Hey, listen, I like Jeff Van Gundy, but I don't put a lot of stock into what Jeff be saying. Jeff's still trying to play 90s basketball. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Jeff still think he could coach for Orlando. So
this is the thing. Hey, Q, we gonna qualify you here real quick, man. I want to ask you this question because listen, Q is y'all don't know. Q is a old school bull savant. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Q be getting busy on here.
Okay.
So Q, I gotta give you the question. This is a tough one. I ain't gonna lie to you. It just popped up. I got all these questions written down. If we got wins or we got losses, right? So in a loss, I'm not gonna lie to you, Q. This is a little bit of a tough one. I think Q. I ain't gonna lie to you. I got more confidence in anybody in Q more than anybody to get this.
I'm reading this question like what?
Q, seeing as how we lost tonight.
Go for it.
In 1979.
What the?
Yo, right?
Hold on. This is all for loss. I got win questions and loss questions. I'm telling y'all, Q got it. I'm telling y'all, Q got it. Okay, sir. Relax. What player did the Chicago Bulls lose on a coin flip?
Oh,
he got it. He got it. Q, you in the hopper, my boy.
Easy. That ain't even hard.
He got it.
Give him a jersey.
No, I know. Listen. No, that's not it.
That's a good one. That's a good
For
one.
half the people in here, I asked the Ben Gordon question and Muggs didn't know. They did not. That's not an easy
You
question.
might as well give him the jersey.
Nah, he got to win the hopper.
Man, listen, Q, you definitely deserve
we qualified a bunch of. We only qualified so many people.
Yeah,
man, but that question, Jesus Christ.
We only qualify in 10. We only qualify.
How many
10.
we got? We got.
We got 8.
Nah,
One, two,
that was
three,
easy.
That's
though.
8. That's 8.
7, 8.
If you watch the HBO Max show, they told you that.
I did not.
In the first episode.
Yeah. Hey, listen. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot about the Max show. Hey, Q, shout out to you, man. I appreciate the analysis as always, brother. Hey, you ain't on the road tonight, bro?
Oh, he on the road.
I'm down here in Jacksonville, posted for a 4:45 pickup.
Hey, stay safe out there, all right, my boy?
Be safe out there. Make that money, though.
All my truckers and
big love
Keep
out
the
there.
country moving. That's what he doing.
What is it?
He did. Hey,
What's up?
We still need to pull up or what?
Say what?
Hey,
that's what's up. That's what I'm talking about.
All right, Q, stay safe out there, man.
Yeah, man.
Hey, relax, you. Hey,
It'd be
we're
something else.
gonna take one more call and we getting out of here, man. Just
Hey,
because
you said one more call, one last call to go.
No. I gotta take this call because I want to know if call in studio really messed it up. So I gotta know who's on the other side of this. Let's go out to the 660. It says this is Smith. What's good?
Oh yeah.
Oh no, it's wrong. This AP. This is Aaron Patterson, man.
Oh, AP, what's good with you, man? How you feeling, man? I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't know what you said to it, but it translated it as this is Smith calling again. I love you, boo. So I had to know who this was. I was confused.
I swear,
I was scared, brother.
No, it says it. I kid
It
you
literally
not.
says that. I was concerned. I was like, who's calling? Like, is this back in the day?
Hey, Pat, it read my heart, man. I love y'all dudes, man.
Hey, shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you.
Appreciate it.
Thoughts, my boy.
Hey, no, I was thinking, man. I'm listening to everybody say. Well, I'll say this first. My first reaction was Billy Donovan got to go, but then I thought about it. Like, you got a dog, Pat. So if you tell your dog since a puppy, like, teach her how to go outside and use the bathroom and instead he peeing in your house, like, you telling them exactly what to do, but the dog is steady peeing in the house. Like, is it your fault that your dog is peeing in your house, or is it the dog a slow learner or something?
I know where you're going with that.
I get what you're saying. That's a tough analogy, though, because as a dog trainer, like, if your dog peeing in your house, that means you probably lax about it. But I get what you're saying. If I tell you something continuously and you don't do it,
you got a lot of
that's on the animal or the person.
So are you saying that the players haven't bought into his to Billy Donovan as a coach?
Yeah, what I'm saying is, I don't know if it's our first time being in the playoffs and it's our first year all together. So I believe we'll look different next year. I believe we still got jitters. We all played sports, and when we got into like the championship rounds and stuff, we got those jitters, and maybe they got to get over them. But I will say this: it's the players and it's Billy Donovan. I mean, it's all the coaching staff. They have to sit down and really look at this game. Listen. I would say Brook Lopez is better than Vooch. Or they could be a wash, but I think he's a little bit more consistent.
I don't know if I say that.
Wait, what'd you say?
I don't know if I agree with that. Kid that got out of here.
What did you say? Wait. Say, repeat that.
He said Brook is better than Vooch.
Yeah, hear me out real quick. Just hear me out real quick. Like, I know Vooch is doing his thing right now, but Vooch ain't blocking no shots.
Hey, you know what, kid? I'm not even saying as a Bucks fan, man. I don't know. I might
just
have
hear
to
me out real
agree
quick,
with
though. Just hear me out real quick. Well, let's say they're a wash. That's why I said, my personal opinion, I think Brook is better, but let's say they're a wash. And then we go to a power forward. Giannis is better than Pete Will
100%
right now.
I get where you're going with it.
I get where you're going with forward. When we go to small forward, DeMar is better than who's across from him. When we go to shooting guard, you tell me Zach not better than Grayson Allen. And then let's say it's a wash at point guard. We should be finding, all right, Giannis is blocking shots and helping on defense, and he's doing great. Brook is doing the same thing. How about we put P. Will in the pick and roll with Vucevic, and let's get them shot blockers and good defenders away from the rim, and let Zach and DeMar go at them scrubs one-on-one. We have to find more one-on-one opportunities. I know they try to say DeMar is a ISO basketball player. Let that man show out. He got us to the playoffs. Let's pull Lopez away from the rim. Let's pull Giannis away from the rim. Let's put him in the pick and roll. Let's throw the little side cut, back cut to the rim. Or put him in the post so DeRozan can bag him down and fade away. Like, they only need a split second. These are NBA professionals.
Yeah.
Like, let's pull the big dudes away from the rim and let's get our guys going. How do you feel about that, Pat?
Hey, I like the concept of it, right? But they made the decision not to do that. And I appreciate the call in as always, AP, for real, man. And I appreciate you showing love to the show as always, bro. We finna get up out of here. So I'm gonna cut it a little bit short.
I will tell you this before you go, Pat.
Go ahead.
If you put a 10-second clip up, I'm watching it. I'm liking it. If you put a 10-minute clip up, I'm watching it. I'm liking it. 5-hour video, I'm watching it. I'm liking it. anything you do, I'm right there for you, bro.
I appreciate that, brother. I really do, man, because it's not
That's
a lot
good
of
love.
people
Good
who
love,
rock with us
bro.
on this journey like that, man. So I
Shout out
appreciate
to
that
Windy
love.
City
It really
Breeze.
is humbling,
Yes,
bro.
sir.
Real talk. Stay safe out there, all right, man, and keep showing support,
Yes,
brother.
sir. Yes, sir.
All right, man. Stay safe out there. Now, I get what he's saying, and I get how a lot of Bulls fans will think on it, right? Before we get out of here. But the Bucks made a conscious decision not to do that. Why? Because in the last game, we saw how that worked against them.
Mm-hmm.
They
Explain
played
to
out.
me what I'm missing. No, seriously. Explain to me what I'm missing. Because I don't agree with that at all.
Didn't he say
Essentially, what he's saying is you want to run pick and roll to try and pull guys out of the paint. You want to get Brook Lopez out of the paint. You want to get Giannis out of the paint so the guys can attack down low. The problem with that is
you have to hit shots. You have to give me a reason for me to have to step up to where you are.
It's not even that. The issue that I
even
had,
when they hit shots, they weren't stepping up.
the issue that I had with the last two cards, just to go on Buddy point real quick. He asked about P. Will and Vooch running pick and roll. They haven't done that all season. This ain't time to break that out. As Jimmy Butler had that work with Ben Simmons in the playoffs, he didn't do that all season, so that wasn't gonna work. Now the issue with the other caller before that with the passes, I understand that the passes was on target. What Muggs got to realize is like these mugs ain't LeBron and Luka.
Top of the mic. Top of the mic.
These mugs ain't LeBron and Luka. Every pass is not finna be spot on every time, and even then, I still need you to do what you get paid to do, which is hit shots.
Yeah, and the difference is, right, I'm not saying either of their basketball analysis was wrong.
And it wasn't wrong.
Their basketball analysis was right. How the Bucks played it would not have worked that way.
Because adjustments are continuously being made.
Yeah,
man.
It's every
both
game.
Q and AB. Their basketball, how you would play it is right in a textbook.
This ain't a simulation.
The Bucks looked at it and said, I like how that sound. I'm not playing up on that 3-point shot.
This ain't a simulation. If this was a constant thing being ran, then logic would beat that. But this is a thing where things get adjusted constantly, man.
Yeah.
And that's why I would say Brook Lopez is in a better situation than Vooch, but by no stretch of the imagination is he better than Vooch. In fact, I could argue that Brook has been in a better situation his entire career, and he's been outperformed.
How much do we put on, right? Because Brook has added a 3-point shot. Brook has added a mid-range. Brook is, and I will say this, Brook is an excellent defender and has been an excellent defender his whole career.
I have some things
as
I
a
want to
big
say
man
about that.
Vooch is a guaranteed double-double.
No, I agree. But how much on the big man side does Brook, or on the defensive side, does it play into Brook's feather in the cap, right? Because like as much on the defensive side as he is better than Vooch, I would say Vooch is that much better than him in the post. On the 3-point shot,
yeah.
I would give them even.
But not nah.
But
I gotta go. I gotta go with Kid, and this is why. Brook, like what Vooch is doing right now. Brook has
hasn't been whole career.
No, he's been doing that his whole career. The reason why he can't do it is because Giannis is down there. It's not like Brook can't post up. He can. So it's just all situational.
I mean, listen, I watched Brook post game a long time. Brook post game ain't.
Nah,
his post game is not as solid.
This is the thing we always said about Brook's post game. It's better than Robbins.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what?
Now, mind you, before he got to LA, he was a 20-point a game player.
That's all I'm saying.
Yep.
He was getting
100%.
He was getting busy.
But those are those type of adjustments.
I'll tell you this, Brook, there's not a lot of dudes that can adjust their game the way Brook has.
Man,
I give credit to Brook for what Brook
took
has done.
from one portion of his game
Brook
and completely transformed into a different player.
Brook legitimately was not this player 5 years ago.
When he went
5 years ago,
he legitimately.
You'd have to pay me extra to step out on a jump shot from Brook.
Yeah.
That type of jump shot to establish from 5 years ago, not even 5 years. We'll say 3 years ago until today.
Yeah.
Or better, let alone.
I think it was
last
was
year.
it a back injury? He had a back injury. He came back to the 3-point.
Came back and made a bigger impact than any player has coming from that short of a stint.
Yeah.
And
Think about it, man.
I give Brook credit.
This is why we got to give him his credit, right? He was legitimately on the Lakers. We was talking about him being out of the league.
Hey, listen, giving him credit don't mean I gotta say he better than Vooch though.
Yeah.
I'm
Listen,
not
I'm not
better
saying
than Vooch.
he's better
I
than
ain't giving
Vooch.
him that.
But what I'm saying
I like how I said it at the end. It's a wash. I would say what Brook does defensively, Vooch has a better post game. They both shoot the 3-ball decent.
Facts. They shoot.
Brooks
what?
a better defender than Vooch
No.
is.
For their size and their mobility, they both shoot the 3-pointer better than they should.
Brooks a better defender than Vooch is. Now it might be because Giannis is standing in front of him, but Brook helps clean up.
That's what I'm gonna. That's what I keep saying, and that's what I'm trying to impress upon people, or even what my point is. Brook has just been in better situations where he has that backup. Like Vooch, who is Vooch's backup in the paint?
DeMar.
I mean, no, not
Tony
in the paint.
Bradley.
It's
in the
just,
paint? Are you
it's
talking about
just P.
defensively?
Will now. Yeah.
Are you talking about?
He don't have any backup. He's never really had backup.
You got Bobby and you got Giannis. That's if Giannis isn't.
Aaron Gordon was backup. All right, we finna get up out of here, y'all.
Like Vooch does it all. Hey, Vooch does it all by himself and still gets you competitive on the boards.
Aaron Gordon is unfortunately guarding.
Brook Lopez couldn't do what Vooch needed to do for his team this year.
Better shooting guard.
Brook Lopez couldn't be the number one.
Can
on a team?
Is Vooch the number one right now?
No, but Vooch was the number one for about 7 years.
For 7 years.
The
I get that.
Homer
For
is about to
Orlando.
come out.
I
We
get that.
need to get
But
off.
who
The
was
Homer is about to come
Orlando?
out.
Nobody.
That's a situational thing, just like you're saying he was in a better position.
But this is the thing. I
This
look
is-
at
if Brook
that.
was-
I look at that.
Brook was on Brooklyn though.
Mugs look at Mugs.
And what did Brook? What did he do in Brooklyn?
Lose.
He had
Mugs-
20 points and 20 points, 8
You
rebounds.
get what I'm saying?
But he had a better lineup to help him on the boards and defensively.
Who? With Brooklyn? Who? That D Will squad? Who?
I mean,
He actually
look at the D Will squad. They had, I forgot who he had coming off of.
They
I
had
can look it up.
KG. Wasn't he filming with Adam Sandler that year too?
I mean, if he had KG on his team, KG was still.
Hey, let's not get disrespectful. They made the playoffs what, twice or once?
Twice
They
or
made the
once.
playoffs twice. They got put out by the Bulls.
Yeah.
Stop playing with my boys.
I mean,
Anyway,
if you got KG next to you, and he's, I mean, even with that being the case,
yeah,
it's
KG.
KG.
Come on. I mean,
It's K freaking G.
What was that? What was that middle name on him?
That freaking.
Yeah, exactly. Hey man, awful loss. Honestly, that's all you can say about it. We qualified 2 more people for the Aldo Sumu giveaway though. We got not Aldo Sumu the person. We got a jersey back here behind J Mart. Hold up, slide to the left. That Aldo Sumu jersey right there. We qualified 2 more people. We got Q. And we got Jeffrey tonight. Shout out to both of y'all for qualifying, man. We're going to get 2 more people before we get to 13,000 subscribers. So hit that like button, subscribe to the page. We do talk Chicago sports daily on this channel. Oh, you going to do the Bucks you dig? I ain't going to lie to you. That's kind of oh, bro. I was like, why'd you just get naked? I thought he just stripped, brother.
Hey, I was like, we can't drink on the live no more.
Hey, yeah, no, we can. J-Mar just can't come back. Hey, as always, man,
He gonna be outside in the cold.
Oh, stop it.
Bulls play Sunday, man. We'll be back live for that one as well. As always, man, it's your boy Pat the Designer, joined by the squad. We got Stefan the Dime, Mr. 2 Letters. We got Mr. P Kid, and this. Yeah. Anyway, as always, man, it's your boy Pat. Back at it again. Chicago, y'all stay safe out there, man.